2006, we welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go from the Superdome. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Carr. Brought in by Chris Olave. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. Seems like they got a little lazy. They got locked in on maybe 1 or 2 of the offensive targets. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
First down throw for Carr. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on first contact and second contact, for that matter.
First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll go play action with Carr. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain there of 11. First down, New Orleans.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
On the ground, it's Kamara. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Carr. To the end zone. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Cousins. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Big opening up the middle. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Costa. For Kirk Cousins, a milestone. 300 career NFL touchdown passes. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Carr. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Here's a screen coming for Kamara. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 8.
Carr working out of the gun. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a 1st down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Now, 2nd down throw from Carr. Shaheed with the catch. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
It just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completion.
Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down. He gets it up past the 30 to the 32.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Moore going in motion. On first down, Cousins. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. Oh, yeah. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Play action now. It's Cousins. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. He's got his big tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. On is Koo for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Falcons move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Great coverage there by the kick team. He's down inside the 10-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The tight end Moreau is in motion. On first down, they'll start out with Kamara. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Carr. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. 6 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, New Orleans.
First rule of backed up offense. Get the first down. The last thing you want to do, punt the ball back and give your opponent a short field. Mission accomplished. Now, can they maintain possession long enough to see if they can cap this drive off with some points? Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Olave come across the field. He's got it. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
On first down, Carr. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick six for touchdown. And they extend the lead, the defense joining the party. A pick six for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kickoff.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Second down, Carr. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. C.J. Uzama. Touchdown, Atlanta. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kickoff.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get this up past the 20. That's Shot.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Catch made, right side. It's Johnson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
2nd down, Cousins. He's got his man, it's Mooney. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. It's good for a Falcon 1st down. Cousins to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Algier. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one, and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Big return at the end. He's going to get out of bounds close to midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He runs with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Carr. They'll try to hit him with a screen. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Carr now on 2nd down. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
A first down throw for Cousins. Over the middle, that's his tight end Pitts. Look at that big guy rumble. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 81 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Here's Coop for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. And he's down at the 23. Will take over. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. Credit him for trying to escape. The defense, though, was on that. And finally, they bring him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throw, left side. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And the defense has it. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again here with Kamara. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. First and 10. Rattler now back to throw. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, we've seen this time and time again from Alvin Kamara since he came into the league back in 2017. He's been one of the best backs in the passing game since he started. And even though he only played 13 games last year, he still finished with 75 catches, second best amongst NFL running backs, only one behind Breece Hall.
Shaheed in motion. Throwing now is Rattler. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. New Orleans, 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Rattler. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove. Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Saints are on the board just before halftime. Hi, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
London brought in motion. Throwing now, Penix on first down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Pitts is the man in motion. That one is caught by Mooney. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Atlanta.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach.
The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. That is downfield to the tight end, Pitts. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. That complete to Algier. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Nice pickup here to the back. And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And he'll be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now This defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
He'll try zone read on first and goal. And he will do it himself. He's in. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Falcons. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
On is Koo for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons stretch things out even further.
Falcons 42, Saints 3. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing is Rattler. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Now, this looks like a design run.
And a nice job there defensively on third down, not overcommitting to their pass rush, having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner. They're able to stop him short of the first down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Now Rattler gonna throw. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Chris Olave. Touchdown Saints. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats. Makes mom and dad happy. But, Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Penix. Open man downfield, that's London. He's to the 15. And he will score. Drake London. Touchdown Atlanta. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. Here's Coop for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons add on to their already sizable lead.
Saints 10. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. To throw, it's Rattler. Shaheed with the catch. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You can see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Looking to throw, Rattler. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
A nice throw there by the rookie, and he earns his guys a first down.
Anytime you're playing zone defense and everybody's eyes are on the quarterback, it's really easy to lose sight of some of the receivers. That's exactly what happened here. He started all the way on the far side of the field and worked his way across. Found a soft spot in the zone, and quarterback's able to put it on him. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will take over at their own 14-yard line.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball.
Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Robinson. He fumbled the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Slot receiver headed right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Here's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board?
And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, New Orleans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. On 2nd down, Penix. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, A lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off. Later in the fourth quarter, taking a knee and just putting an end to it. But not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays. And they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
On the handoff, here's Robinson running right. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll throw. It's Penix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
To return, it's Shaheed. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. High throw, but it's reeled in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And at this point in the game, trailing by this much, you're just trying to get something positive going. And even if it doesn't alter the outcome of this week's game, Mike, you're trying to build on some things that you can take into next week's practice, build off of and learn from, and hopefully carry it into next week's game to hopefully have a lot better performance, especially here offensively. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Throw, left side, that's Johnson. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. On comes Patterson for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Saints cut into the lead a little bit. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
We'll try the right side with Robinson. Whoa!
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 15. And the Falcons...
On first down, right back to Robinson. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their two.